The Apple TV has always been one of those devices in Apple's lineup that doesn't grab as much attention as the iPhone, the iPad, or even the Mac. But for those who care about home entertainment, Apple TV is a quiet powerhouse. And now, it looks like Apple is finally preparing to give its set-top box the upgrade we've all been waiting for. Multiple reports, including several from reliable sources like 9to5Mac, have recently confirmed that a new Apple TV 4K model is indeed on the way, and it's expected to launch later this year. So, what exactly is changing? Why is this release such a big deal? And more importantly, should you wait for the next Apple TV, or go ahead and buy the current model right now? In this video, we're diving deep into all the latest leaks, rumors, and expectations surrounding the 2025 Apple TV 4K. Stick around, because the updates we're hearing about could finally make the Apple TV worth upgrading for the state of Apple TV today. Before we jump into the leaks, let's quickly set the stage. Apple TV 4K has been around for a while, with its last major refresh happening in 2022. That version brought a smaller, lighter design, a more efficient chip, and a lower starting price of $129, making it one of the most affordable Apple products in their ecosystem. For casual users, the current Apple TV 4K still delivers excellent performance with smooth tvOS software, access to all major streaming services, and tight integration with other Apple devices like the iPhone and HomePod. But here's the catch. While it's still a solid device, the competition has been heating up. Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku all offer cheaper alternatives with support for modern streaming features. And while Apple has its strengths, many people argue the Apple TV hasn't changed enough in recent years to justify picking it over those cheaper competitors. That's exactly why this next refresh is so important. Launch timing. When is it coming? According to multiple reports from 9to5Mac and other sources, the new Apple TV 4K is scheduled to launch in the second half of 2025. One report even narrowed it down further, suggesting that Apple plans to release it in the holiday season, likely around October or November. This timing makes perfect sense. Apple traditionally wants new products on shelves right before the holiday shopping rush, and considering the Apple TV is a home entertainment product, there's no better time to launch it. Another interesting point is that two separate sources have corroborated this timing, which gives the rumor more weight. So while nothing is officially confirmed until Apple announces it, it's safe to expect the new Apple TV 4K to arrive before the end of this year. What features are expected? Now let's talk about what really matters. The features. Based on the leaks and industry expectations, here are the 4 biggest upgrades we might see in the 2025 Apple TV 4K.1. A more powerful chip performance has always been one of Apple TV's strengths, and Apple looks ready to double down on that. The new model is rumored to feature an A16 Bionic chip, the same chip found in the iPhone 15 Pro models. This is a big step up from the A15 in the current Apple TV 4K. What does this mean in real-world use? Faster performance, smoother navigation, better multitasking, and crucially, improved gaming. Apple has been pushing its Apple Arcade gaming service, and a more powerful Apple TV could finally make it a serious contender for casual living room gaming. With the A16 chip, developers would have more headroom to create visually richer games that run smoothly on a big screen. Bigger storage options. Another leak suggests Apple could bump up storage capacity. Right now, the Apple TV 4K comes in 64GB and 128GB options. That's fine for streaming, but if you download a lot of games or apps, space fills up quickly. The new model could introduce a 256GB storage tier, giving users more freedom to install large games without constantly worrying about storage management. Better integration with Vision. Pro, here's a really exciting one. Apple's push towards spatial computing with the Apple Vision Pro headset. Analysts believe the new Apple TV will be designed to work seamlessly with Vision Pro, making it a hub for both traditional and next-gen entertainment. Imagine using your Apple TV as a central controller for immersive content, streaming from Vision Pro directly to your living room screen, or even syncing virtual environments across devices. This could be the start of Apple TV becoming more than just a streaming box. It could be a true smart home and entertainment hub. A new Siri. Remote love it or hate it, The Siri remote has always been one of the most talked about parts of the Apple TV experience. And according to reports, Apple is planning to introduce a new version of the Siri remote with this upcoming model. While details are scarce, many hope for improvements like Find My support, so you can easily locate the remote if it slips between the couch cushions, and maybe even some haptic feedback for a more interactive experience. Why now is the right time for an upgrade? You might be wondering, why is Apple choosing to refresh the Apple TV now, after several years of relatively minor updates? Well, there are a few reasons. First, Apple TV Plus has been growing rapidly. With hit shows and movies, Apple needs to ensure its hardware keeps pace with the rising quality of its content. Offering a more powerful streaming box means Apple can deliver higher quality video, smoother playback, and possibly even new features like 8K video support or advanced HDR formats in the future. Second, the gaming angle. With competitors like Microsoft and Sony pushing cloud gaming, Apple wants to ensure it doesn't get left behind. A more powerful Apple TV, paired with Apple Arcade, could help position it as a casual gaming console alternative. And third, ecosystem expansion. With HomePod, Vision Pro, and the iPhone all tied into Apple's entertainment strategy, the Apple TV needs to evolve into more of a central hub. This upcoming refresh is the perfect opportunity for Apple to do just that. Should you wait or buy now? So, the big question: should you buy the current Apple TV 4K or wait for the new model? If you urgently need one right now, the current model is still excellent and will serve you well. But if you can wait just a few more months, the new Apple TV looks like it will be a significant step forward, especially in terms of performance and future-proofing. With features like the A16 chip, possible larger storage, deeper Vision Pro integration, and a redesigned Siri remote, the 2025 Apple TV 4K is shaping up to be the biggest Apple TV upgrade in years. Final thoughts to wrap things up. The Apple TV 4K 2025 is no longer just a rumor. It's a highly likely reality backed by multiple reliable sources. With an expected launch in the holiday season, a powerful new A16 chip, better storage, tighter integration with Vision Pro, and an upgraded Siri remote, this could be the model that finally makes upgrading worth it. Apple seems ready to bring the Apple TV back into the spotlight. And for fans of premium home entertainment, this is the update we've all been waiting for. So, what do you think? Are you planning to buy the new Apple TV when it launches, or are you sticking with your current setup? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on Apple's latest products.